Okay, I'm Stephen Burley. I live in South Ockenden in Essex, originally from East London, and I'm currently a service consultant with a big IT consultancy. Yeah, so the first time it became apparent to me that my hair was starting to go really was, I think I was probably about 18 and I was in work, and I think I'd had a particularly short haircut. And at the time I was at Bird Camp, Shearer were around and they were starting to lose it as well, so it was mentioned there. But really I think even then it wasn't something that I took on board. I just thought, well, that's my hairline and that's that. I discovered SMP, I think it was via YouTube initially. Like everybody, you get zapped down a YouTube hole sometimes, you get lost in there, and I was looking around. Then subsequently I went and got my teeth done the other day and started thinking about it. I'd get my teeth whitened and start looking to see where I could improve myself. And so it was from there, again, just kind of fate. I've clicked on a video and then clicked on another video, clicked on another video. And I think I came across Will, and again I don't really remember, but that was where I started to look. Really within the space of a couple of hours, looked up Scalp Nation, saw Will's work, and I just thought, why not? You only live once, it's exciting, bit of fantasy, change your life, change your outlook. And it was a really kind of a knee-jerk thing to do. So within a couple of hours, or I think it was the next day, I was down and we was having the consultation. So yeah, it was a very kind of quick process that may have been gestating in the background, but I wasn't aware of it until it happened. The feelings that I've gone through since actually coming in for the consultation and then coming down, it's a mixture. There's one, and I suppose there's a critical element to it, because you don't need to do it. You've got this far, you've got your wife, you've got everything that you have kind of sought to get. And it's a superficial thing, it's a cosmetic thing, it doesn't matter to a large extent. But then on the flip side of it, you know, if you're going to settle and, you know, when developments come along, if you had a tooth that was bust or missing a tooth, you're going to go and get it dealt with. And I think to a large extent that's been my kind of mindset. The feelings after I decided to do it overwhelmingly of one of hope. I suppose that's the kind of overriding thing, and one with positivity. One, you're taking some proactive action to change something that you know, even though it might be a little bit something you're not happy about, and taking the chance to do something, as I say, that could have a really positive impact on your life and the way you feel about yourself. In terms of people that I've told that I'm coming along, no one other than my wife. So we've had a bit of fun drawing hairlines on the past couple of weeks. I think it's brought us closer in actual fact, because it's not something that you talk about. I did contemplate not telling the missus, thought that was probably unwise. So the wife, kids don't really know, and yeah, nobody else. So this is my wife and I's little secret. I feel amazing, mate. I feel absolutely amazing. So coming into the process initially, or actually weighing up the options of doing it, you know, very scary, petrifying in actual fact. But having done the first session, I think to a large extent all that apprehension, well, it did disappear straight afterwards, seeing the initial results. Session 2, you know, absolutely really started to take shape. It was incredible. And then here we are, minutes after the third session, and I think all the concern and worries evaporated, definitely. So, 4 weeks ago, the biggest concern was, would it look realistic, and I think obviously would the hairline look natural or realistic. I think that was the biggest area of concern coming in, but really, you know, you work through it, take your time, and as I say, I think the results will speak for themselves. So yeah, concerned at first, but then that soon dried up. I think anybody that's lost hair and is considering doing something like SMP, my advice, and you'll see this in videos everywhere, but my advice would be just don't hesitate, do it. You know how your story ends if you don't end up doing anything about it. That you know the outcome of that. I'd say have some faith, take the leap. As I say, certainly with Will, you're in good hands. Do it, and I don't think you'll look back. The experience, the feeling, the sense of care and attention, and certainly level of detail, I think with each session that's gone past session 1, and then you're more excited about session 2, and then by the time session 3's coming up, you want it to happen immediately. You want it done and dusted there and then. So as an experience overall, I'd rate it 11, 20 out of 10 to be quite honest, because yeah, it's been a really exciting experience. I would describe Scalp Nation as, I think the attention to detail is second to none. I think, in terms of Will and his, ability and his passion, I think you see a lot of the facts in and around, the social media aspect of the podcast. The experience, I think, again, I don't know how it could be any better. I think the tunes he plays as well is awesome.